Now, put in mind a few things. Number one, I am a high velocity shooter. If a blaster can't do 230, 250 feet per second, or secondary like a backup blaster can't do it under 50, 170, I'm not all that interested in it. Okay, except for like, okay, let's say this thing right here, because it is. Wow, they buried these. Look at this. They buried it. Why did they bury that blaster? Last time I came here. A couple weeks ago I did a price check and I couldn't find these. I wanted to get one. Dude, these things are cheap. They're great. I'm getting one. I'm getting another one. Okay. The other one, Adventure Force, which is like a Zuru. $7. Now put in mind, okay, in Chris Cartaya terms, go into a Nerf war, and you want to shoot at least, at an enemy 100 feet. Okay, this isn't good. But for your stock wars, your modded stock wars, is just as a backup pistol to, like, let's say a flywheel war. Now, this would be great. For most people, they would like this. So it tells you about my opinion, that my opinion is a little bit more Singapore modded stock than it is actually a general good opinion. So just so you understand that, like, I'd never be caught dead with a blaster like this. I mean, just wouldn't. I think, if you got barrel taps anyway in a game, who cares? It is nice that this is soft foam, but and then it does kind of look cool. I think it kind of looks cool. A little rip thing goes. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. That is cool, but it's not useful. You see what I'm saying? Let's see. Well, kind of like the new Adventure Force line here, the Accelerator and the Quantum. The Quantum for, literally, it's not really half the price of a Nemesis, because you can get a Nemesis for about $70-something. It is, however, a third of the price, and it is pretty good. Belt feds, I've heard some people really like these. Personally, I can't seal breach this. I probably can't put a big spring on these. The Zeros and the X-Bolts don't really have the capacity for big springs, but they have a capacity for what most people would call good enough to do stuff. Let's see, these darts right here, these are good darts, man. Oh, $10 for these. I'm buying another box of these, and the reason is, these turned out to be such good Steffens. It's not even funny. They're green instead of like the orange, so it doesn't get confused with everyone else's ACC version 3s. Delta Trooper, it's upside down. When have I never found a display of Nerf stuff that isn't completely just totally out of line? And oh my god, I hate this, guys. No idea how valuable Sharpfire is. Sharpfire blasters, okay? Delta Trooper. My friend Dwayne Staley, and I'm going to cover this on the show today, actually made one of these. He's going to get a better breach system, possibly, to make it to 200, but he put a 25 end spring, and it's shooting great guns, 150 feet per second, and can do it. A lot of us just don't styling of it, just don't like how it looks, and a few other things, but he proved it was useful. So I will honestly say, I might get a Delta Trooper, or Delta Hooter, whatever I want to call it at the moment. And let's see, double breach, I had a double breach. I took it apart at this point because I was going to use a shotgun grip, possibly for a chrono mag, and it's okay. I mean, it's fun. Kind of a gimmicky gun, but it's okay. A gimmicky blaster, that is. Scavenger, I saw somebody HPA one of these, and that's just really like boom, boom, boom. I can only imagine. Okay, I hear that these super drums or the Turbo Advance are really good blasters. I think Drac ran one at N-War. It was really, really good. He ran with a Turbo Advance. The Strifes, these new ones, $24, dude. I can do that. That's cool. $24 with the stock and the muzzle end and the grip. That's a good price. Again, look at this brownish white. People tell me, oh no, that's normal white. And I sit there and go, nope. Look at that. See what I mean, guys? I know it's hard to see unless you're in person. It's not lighting. It actually is like an off-white, like it was made from recycled stock. That's not a lie, okay? New Fire Strike. I got plenty of Fire Strikes. I probably wouldn't want to get another one. Don't even talk about this dud piece of shit. For half the price, you can get an X-Shot Zero 4, and they're great, okay? These, I've never modded these. I could. Why? Not enough plunger clearance here, and not enough action on it. I don't like the shape of it. I don't like the grip. I don't like this overhang thing here. You would think for a target, so hey, being able to put a scope on would be that relief would be. And then you would say, oh, okay, being able to put a stock on it. I guess if you have a good stock, you could do one of these. Or you need more reinforcement. The Sharpfire only has this one little thin plate, right? That one little thin plate has not broken under 26K, so or 27K. So really, you know, it's fine. I'd rather have better access. Falcon Fire, yeah, real disappointment there. But this thing fires really good. And if I were to go, let's say modded stock, no brass, I probably would get one of these. If I wanted a single shot that can do like 105, 110, 120 feet per second without brass, I would use one of these. Okay. I swear they're gonna have a fire sale for these one of these days because those are out. So really, I would keep my eyes on the price of these. $78 rifle versus $50. You got Quantum. You know, I think the Nemesis is really bulky, but I will say this: if I were into flywheel, I'd probably be rolling with a Nemesis, maybe even two. Why? Because they are hopper. They are advanced in terms of they're not the first series that came out like the Apollo from Texas. He's having problems with these because they're just getting out of their wear cycle. And if you think about it, it's just janky. It's a first generation blaster. I mean, $25 versus $17.88 for one of these. Well, not this one because this one's broken. God, you guys got to work on your display. Okay. Really, I mean, and they're easy to take apart, they're easy to service, they're easy to work on. You know, you're gonna have to, if you're running rental, you're gonna have to have a guy service them every once. This is the way it is. But I would go with this because I like the plastic on this. It's really durable. Let's see. Would I run the regulator? I still have one to unbox. And if anus, no. That guy that made that shotgun Thunderhawk, man, you know, there's a good candidate for Ragna right there. There's a good candidate. $46, a modded Thunderhawk with shotgun, and you can hold 10. You don't even have to reload shells. And even though a Spring Thunder has the shell action, this can hold 10 at once. Okay, that's 10 by 3. That's 30. If you if you buy another one of these and run with one more of those ICSs, or you 3D print another one, you've got 60. Boom. There you go. There's your 60 round limit for BTA 5 versus 5. I would run with one of those if I was running shotgun or if I had mod limits. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking of doing it, but I'm not sure. When am I working on a sniper blaster? Top secret, baby. No one's going to know until I get there. But I will tell you, it will cook your goose. It will light this shit up. When I use a Scorpion, no, I'm not really into the chain-fed stuff. Even if I was modded stock, I wouldn't run chain-fed. I would run a Quantum or a Nemesis, or maybe the good old Strife. The Strife is a good blaster. Oh, and it's got the Barricade 10-rounder. See, for $25, the Barricade 10-rounder, banana, the stock, this is a good package. I remember when this was going for $40 somewhere, and I was like, why is this going for $40? That's just way too much money, you know? Very bad stuff about that, you know? But yeah, pretty much that's what I run. When I run with a Helios Mediator, probably no. It is turning into a flywheel day and age. So anyway, thanks for playing, friend. Now real quick, I want to show you where I got my scope. Okay, where I got my hardware. This is a Walmart. This is a Walmart in Santa Clarita. Okay, and there it is. There's my scope. The Exposed Turret Pro Target 3x940, and it is an excellent scope. It is AO grade, and AO grade means it's made for not just recoil that goes back, but recoil that goes forward as well. A lot of scopes will break under high power air gun kind of stuff, so AO grade is for air guns, pellet guns, that sort of thing, that have, because spring action has recoil that goes back and forward. Okay, let's see if I can find my rings here. No. Oh, there they are. 30mm high-rise rings. Those rings exactly. You can't use the 1-inch rings because that's a 30mm objective scope. As you can see, like like if you look at these, the objective is 1 inch. It's thinner, but on a Simmons like mine, you have to have the 30mm ring, and they will work really good. Okay, they go into a Zeus's Weaver rails, no problem. And yeah, so it was 15 for the rings. It was 50 for the scope of $65. I mean, really not bad. And there are a couple of other good scopes that are good. If 3x940 is not good enough for you, should be, but it's not. You got the Pro Target 4x1240. with, again, exposed turrets. They make a bug out scope, but I don't see the bug out scope anywhere. Bariska makes it without exposed turrets. And the center point and the other Simmons for the 22 mag are not exposed turrets, but they come with mounting hardware already. So that's a little cheaper if you just want to play around with scopes and you don't want to have on the fly. But I'll tell you, on the fly adjustability on the field is pretty good. I used it in the last war. Some mixed success at first, but it was better down the line. So there's the same scope right here on Big Blue. It's a big scope. It's bigger than a lot of 3x940s. I've seen a lot of compact 3x940s. But because of the bigger objective tube, it's a bigger scale scope. My opinion, it's just right for a Zeus with a really long barrel on it. It's great. It did take me a few rounds to get used to it, but you know, I was last man standing the first round on my team, and I got used to the adjustments. It's figuring out the, you know, the MOA and all that as you go, and the wind. You know, in a Nerf battle, it does shift everywhere, but I like this because you don't have to open the whole thing up to adjust it. Just if you know like the dart is like, you know, a degree or two off, you can just go onto the dials and adjust your windage. I mean, just like there's one click right there. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So anyway, this is Chris Cartaya. Don't you go changing, or I'll find you and you'll be looking down the barrel of this thing. Oh no!